Hi guys, today we will do the analysis of the poem On Children. Let's look at the poem line by line. I have already mentioned earlier that On Children is an extract from Kahlil Gibran's very famous work The Prophet. This is a very short and simple poem. When you read you will understand it. I have analyzed it in my own words. When you read you can add more points to it and analyze in your own words with the right context. So when the nursing mother asks the prophet about children, the prophet replies with this line. The prophet is the persona of the poet. The prophet is Kahlil Gibran. The prophet replies with this line. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. Your children are the nature's entity. They are the gift from God. They are life in itself. They have come to this planet Earth with a purpose and to fulfill that purpose. They come through you but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. Your children are born from you. You might share the same physical or biological features. Your DNA might match. But you are just a catalyst. Catalyst means medium for your child to come into this existence. You do not create, own or possess your children. Let's look at the next line. You may give them your love but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may give your children all the love, care and support they needed on this earth to live. Yet you cannot give them your thoughts. You cannot make them think, act or mimic like you. Hence your children have their own thought process, aspirations, desires, dreams and free will to build their own future. You may house their bodies but not their souls, for their house dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may give food, shelter, love, affection, kindness, strength to your children, but they are free spirits. They are born with their own purpose, for they have their own beliefs, ideas, opinions, goals in the future to fulfill. Sometimes some parents look at their children as a source or a material to fulfill their dreams, which they couldn't fulfill. Therefore, the gap between the parents and the children widens. Sometimes some parents, they couldn't have the formal education, so they want the children to fulfill their dream. And they force their children, which restrains their children more. And prophet is giving a clear warning or critique on the parent for forcing the kids. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward nor tarries with yesterday's. Tarries here means staying in the same place, lingers, does not move ahead. You might be inspired by your children or want to pick up some childlike innocence from them, but parents cannot turn their children like them completely. For example, if one parent is a doctor or an engineer, he or she cannot force the child to become a doctor or an engineer, for the child has his or her own interests and destination. Life is a journey and it goes on. It does not go backward. Parents should stay relevant to modern times. This means parents should keep up with the modern times. Parents should not just dwell in their past thoughts, ideologies and beliefs. You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite. Archer here is the God. Infinite is endlessness, boundless. And he bends you with his might, that his arrow may go swift and far. Here the parents are compared to a bow and children are the living arrows. The archer is God himself. The parents' job is to stay stable and strong for their children. Parents should give enough freedom to their children to discover their potential and excel or success in it. They are the facilitator, not the creator. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable. Parents Parents should feel proud and be glad to act as an instrument in transforming a child's life. By doing so, they are even fulfilling their duty towards God. God or the divine loves the living arrows, that is children, but He, God, also loves stable parent, bow. Here the parents are compared to a bow who have to bend symbolically. You have to imagine that the archer holds both bow and arrow, and the bow has to bend for the arrow to go forward. For children loves the wise parent because they give their children roots to grow and set them free to dream their own dreams and evolve into better human beings. Here the parents are compared to bow and children are compared to the living arrows. Again, the children who are the living arrows will become parents in the future, and they will take the place of a bow and shoot forward living arrows, their own children. This way the circle of life continues. So this poem is a clear warning or criticizes on parents who have a lot of expectation from their children, unrealistic expectation. So if you love someone, you have to set them free. If you love someone, you set them free. Love liberates. Love does not bind anyone. Therefore, this is the message of the poem, that we should set our children free, help them to grow, evolve, excel in what they are good at. Thank you.